What up, though? It's
What's
Ian Kelly
going
from
on?
Crescent Coast, and today we have one of our winners from the Double or Nothing online stroll competition. I know him very well, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, the one and only Shazam from Phi Sigma Chi Multicultural Fraternity Incorporated. I cross Fall 15 Ace Theta chapter, Theta line, and yeah, we here, we live. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, my man? How you feeling? How you feeling?
I'm chilling. I'm Gucci right now. I'm outside, trying to enjoy the nice weather, the fresh air. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Hopefully, you ain't around any people right now. You gotta make
nobody
sure.
nobody's around. I'm social distancing. I promise, guys. I promise. And just so you guys know, right? I also have my mask on deck. It's right here. It's right here.
We just want to make sure that we can see the face what case it be. So yeah, don't trust us. We put the cautions on deck. Of course, as I said before, I know you very well. You know us very well, the case may be. But for those who aren't aware of you, let's start talking about more or less kind of like how you found out about Crush Coast and what made you say, all right, we gotta get into
So I found out about Crush the Coast through New Omega Chi, or more or less, Shadiq and Renegade. And they kind of just spoke to me about what was going on. And they said that, I remember, I want to say, was it a year ago, 2 years ago? We had the in-person competition, and it went
it.
really well. I love the way that everybody kind of like handled it on a professional level. And once Crush the Coast came out with the virtual competition, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta sign up. I gotta do this one time for the one time. And we gotta do it for the culture. You know what I mean?
So for those who aren't aware, Suzanne was part of the Phi Sigma Chi team that participated in our first event that was live in 2019. So that's what he's alluding to as well. So once we get to there, you guys, you and Jeremiah sign up. You're ready to go. Let's start breaking down the rounds real quick. Round one, round two, round three. Let's really start breaking down
Ooh.
that process of, all right, we need to hit this, we need to get this, we need to get that. I will definitely start talking about round two and three more particularly. We'll get down and dirty about that one more specifically, but I definitely want to kind of get like a quick gloss over of the process.
Right. So, for round one, Jeremiah and I both knew that we wanted to do something that was a little lively. We know that we wanted to do something that was going to catch people's attention, and something that people were kind of like in the moment about. And Go Crazy which is the song that we did, was such a great kind of like automatic attention grabber. We were just like, oh, this has to be the one that we do. It was a popular song. We were just like, I think this is the one. And we just kind of like wanted it to be very much so. We kind of took elements from the Go Crazy challenges that were happening, and we were just like, let's see how we can incorporate that into our strolling ability. And it came out the way that it did. It came out really, really smooth. It came out really well. We liked it. We picked out the pier, the 42nd Street Pier for our location. And we just kind of was like, yo, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to run with it. And we wanted to do it kind of in motion, because strolling is moving, dancing and stepping in motion. So that was a really good goal that we had for at least our first round.
Mm-hmm.
Um, our second round, and third round, we decided that we wanted to get a little bit more creative with those two. So, uh, they were really great. Second round was Uptown 2. That was the song that we chose. We did it uptown. We did it in a train station, Uptown 191st. And then the third round we did the third round secret uh a secret weapon of ours that we've been planning for quite some time, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever we're ready to talk about those two, we could just jump
All
right
right,
in.
so let's get to the second round, and more specifically for the fact that that location low key became very popular. It's more or less. I was going to ask, how did it feel to know that Theta Phi Gamma had actually used that same location we saw it at the third round? I want to ask you about that real quick.
Repeat that one more time for me, Ian. I apologize.
Um, so you noticed within the third round, Theta Phi Gamma used that same location. Was that one of those
Right.
like what's going on right now situation?
So what really funny about that, like I knew that I always wanted to use that train station, right? I was like, yo, the 191st train station is a great location. And I've seen people do stuff there before, and I was just like, I knew I kind of had that planned out when we were mapping out our first round. And I was like, oh yeah, I definitely want to do it there because the song is called Uptown 2. The train station is uptown. It's lively. It's something that like represents New York City in its finest. So I was just like, yo, that has to be it. And then once I saw the Foxy Ladies at the same location, I was like, no way. I don't know if they had like the same idea. I don't know what was going on, but I definitely knew. I was like, damn, like I hope this doesn't like ruin any like numbers or any opportunities for us. You know what I mean? I was like, oh
Mm-hmm.
boy, here we go.
Nah, but when it came to just the strolling purely, like it looked very well. Like when we had the video, we were looking over, we were like, nah. We had kind of mock judged it. We were like, nah, we had that as like one of our highest rounds on the mock judging
You know what's
standpoint.
funny is that we mapped out, we made the stroll, we made everything that we needed, and then the day of, we got to the location the day of, and there were some moves in there that we couldn't do because of the space. So we literally had to makeshift another part. Like I literally had to make something completely different for like a little section of the stroll, and we did it that day. Like we did it on the spot. I had to make it and did it on the spot.
Let's talk more about that round three real quick, because not gonna lie, y'all had us kind of worried when it came to the music. I mean, through it was a whole conversation of all right, how are we gonna be able to bypass Instagram, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
luckily on our end, we were getting through no problem. But let's talk more about like why y'all went that angle when it came to your round three. You said it was a secret weapon, so
So
now I'm interested.
So yeah, Jeremiah and I just really wanted to show off our creativity in that round. It was crazy because we always knew that we wanted to use that song because it's such a funny song and no one would expect strollers, you know what I mean, to do anything to that song. And as brothers of Fasim we carry ourselves as like really strong hitting strollers and all this other good stuff. And so the fact that we just came out with Shake It Off, you know what I mean? It's kind of just like, I've never seen this from them. What is about to happen? And so I think it was just a great opportunity for us to show off our creativity, show a different side of who we are and what we're capable of. Because not only are we strollers, but we're also dancers. So it was very much like we wanted to find a way to incorporate like a mixture of like real strolling and a flash of a little, a sprinkle of little dance moves here and there. And we are very attentive to the lyrics as well. You know what I mean? To the point where it's like, oh, I'm quick on my feet, dancing on my own. There's very like minor details that we made sure that we wanted to hit. I don't know if anybody else caught it, but I know for us, we decided that that's what we definitely 1000% wanted to do.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. So once everything kind of got put together, you guys were moving and grooving. Was there any sort of trepidation or like wondering, oh, dang, what could we done better? What could we done differently? Like,
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I think that there's certain moves that could have been done better, that could have been more in sync, that could have came out more, just being an effect of like everyone naturally strolls differently. No one person strolls the same as someone else. And so with that being said, it's like, maybe if I would have given a little less energy, it would have looked cleaner. Maybe if Jeremiah would have gave more energy, or maybe what if he would have jumped higher in this move, or maybe if he would have, just little intricate things that like I feel like if we would have not practiced more, but if we really, really wanted to like do it over again, if we really wanted to, you know what I mean, it would have made a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Heard.
also, I remember speaking to someone, and they were telling me that if we were able to leave some of the audio and some of the claps in our video, that would have amplified, the quality of it as well. That was something that we were kind of struggling with, but we made do with what we had.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I feel it on that because like one thing I want to know is like, yo, bro, you were a showman, and there's just some moments. This isn't me trying to diss or this. Some moments is like, I know you go off, you do these things on KCB, but you end up bringing up so much of your own like limelight on yourself. You kind of give some people out because like
Yeah,
just try to kind of like bring it back because somebody be in situations like everybody's eyes on you. But there's also maybe some moments it's like, okay, cool. Somebody knows that all eyes on you. All right, now I'm going to kind of change my flag. But man, maybe I won't have to need to be as you know
yeah.
on sync with everybody else because hey, it's a damn star. I don't have to worry about